All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're breaking down the ideas in a really powerful book called The Cosmic Lie. This explainer is specifically for the melanated seeker, for anyone who's ever felt deep down that the reality we've been handed just isn't the full story. So, let's get into it.
Right from the jump, the author makes something crystal clear with this quote. This isn't some dry academic text. It's meant to be personal. Think of it as a map, a guide, a love letter even, designed to lead you back to your own buried treasure, to a history and a power that belongs to you. It's framed as a kind of homecoming.
So here's the question that kicks the whole thing off, the one that sits at the very heart of the book. What if the fundamental things you believe about the world, about your own body, your history, the entire universe, what if it's all been a deliberate deception? It's a huge question, and it's meant to shake things up.
Okay, so what is this core idea, this cosmic lie? Well, the book's central claim is that our reality is essentially a deception. It's described as a kind of control system, a matrix built for one primary purpose, to hide the true history and suppress the incredible, divine potential of melanated people. So what's the real-world consequence of a lie that big? The problem it creates, according to the book, is a stolen legacy. We're talking about a magnificent history, a glorious past, that wasn't just lost, it was systematically and intentionally wiped from our collective memory to cut us off from the source of our power.
Now, this timeline really lays out what the book calls the Great Forgetting. On one side, you've got these incredible golden ages, the brilliance of Kemet, the vast wealth of the Mali and Songhai empires, the 800 years of science and light the Moors brought to Europe, and on the other side, a calculated campaign of destruction. The book argues that things like the burning of the Great Library of Alexandria weren't just tragic accidents. They were deliberate moves to erase the board and start a new story, one with a totally different center.
And the methods used were so much deeper than just physical destruction. We're talking about intense psychological warfare. The text actually calls it soul murder. It was about stealing artifacts, yes, but also about twisting records, imposing foreign religions, and ultimately creating a state of learned helplessness, convincing a people that they had no history worth remembering, effectively severing that crucial connection to their own identity and power.
Okay, so we've talked about the problem, the lie, but now we get to the secret that was hidden beneath it all. We're shifting from the lie to the truth, what the book calls humanity's cosmic blueprint, this idea of an immense dormant power that's literally encoded into our biology, just waiting to be switched back on.
And this is where it gets really deep. The book argues that melanin isn't just skin pigment, not at all. It's described as a form of divine technology. A biological superconductor, a cosmic antenna, get this, a living stargate that gives our consciousness the ability to connect directly with the universe.
So where is this cosmic antenna located? Right in the pineal gland. It's called the third eye, the principal seat of the soul. It's described as a physical, melanin-rich gateway to higher consciousness. And the book claims it's been deliberately targeted, specifically that toxins like fluoride in our water are designed to calcify it and keep that gateway shut.
Naturally, a power like this, well, it became the prize in a massive, hidden war. The book lays out this cosmic conflict between two opposing forces. On one side, you have the Devas, or guardians, beings of light who guided humanity. On the other, the Asuras, invaders who lost their own connection to the divine source. They're described as the architects of the Matrix, the ones who genetically downgraded humanity and built a reality based on fear and division.
So how do the Asuras keep this matrix running? The book lays out their so-called weapons. We're talking about everything from the industrial food supply and fluoridated water to the mental slavery created through media and education. And one of the most radical ideas presented is what's called the karma/reincarnation soul trap. The book claims this isn't a system for cosmic justice, but a trick, a way to wipe our memories and recycle our souls back into the system, preventing us from ever breaking free and achieving true immortality.
But here's the thing, the book doesn't just leave you with this dark picture. No way. It offers a path forward. The Great Awakening is presented as a practical and certain guide to reclaiming that divine power. And not just for your own benefit, but to actually build an entirely new world, free from the matrix of control. Which all leads to the one question that really matters, doesn't it? If this divine potential, this God code, is lying dormant inside of us, well, how do we activate it? How do we switch it back on, reawaken our true cosmic abilities, and finally claim the immortality that is our birthright? And the answer is laid out as a clear, step-by-step process. The book calls it the alchemy of awakening. It starts with purifying the body,
getting rid of toxins and processed foods, then decalcifying the pineal gland through things like meditation and diet. It even gets into ancient practices like sun gazing and using specific sound frequencies to literally retune your DNA. But the final and maybe most crucial step is to decolonize the mind. This isn't just theory, it's presented as a direct, guaranteed path to reawakening your power.
And look, the whole point of this isn't just for you to become powerful on your own. The real goal is so much bigger. It's about collective liberation. It's about taking this reclaimed power and using it to build a new golden age, to create self-sufficient communities, entirely new economic systems, and a culture that's actually rooted in cooperation and spiritual balance.
So let's close this out with a final powerful message right from the book itself. We are the architects of the future. The Great Awakening is not a future event. It is a present reality. The time is now. It's a declaration. It's saying this huge transformation isn't some far-off dream. It's happening right now. And the power to build this new world, according to this text, is already in our hands.